Hey everybody, Kennis Russell here. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing awesome. I just got 4 new pedals that are Movall pedals, and I'm really excited to test them out, to kind of show you what they can do. These guys, I put on my little pedal board here, and they look sharp, they look awesome, and better yet, they sound fantastic, especially for the money. You really can't go wrong with one of these pedals. So I'm gonna just demo them real quick, kind of go through. The first one I'm gonna do is the Black Widow Overdrive. This Movall MM02 Black Widow Overdrive, and this is from Movall Effects Pedals. And here we're gonna open it up. Actually, I've opened this up before. It had a little bit of plastic around it when you first get it. It's got kind of like a grayish white with a little bit of sparkle. I'm not sure how much that's coming across on the video or not, but it does have a little bit of sparkle when light is shined into it. And then this is pretty good solid pedal. You know, a lot of times pedals they're kind of a little bit lighter and cheaper metal. This is a pretty good metal. It's got a good paint job on it too. Also, I'm pretty impressed with the jacks and the switch on this. They're very solid, and there's no moving. It just seems to be pretty solid for the most part. So looking here at the back, as you can see here, it takes regular 9-volt power, and that is on the side here. It does not come with a power supply of its own, so you'll have to put that in your chain or have another power supply with it. And it does not take a battery either. There's not enough room inside this guy for a battery. So looking at what else comes with it in the box, it's gonna have 2 different feet that come with it. This is a Velcro foot if you want to put on the back like this for putting on a pedal board with Velcro like this one, then it sticks there. Also, if you wanted to do just the rubber feet like that, if you're not into the Velcro thing, you're good with that as well. And I actually kind of like this better than doing the 4 feet. Like I got on another pedal of mine that had these. I don't like these feet as much as I would liking the foam. Anyway, moving right along. Also, what's going to come in the box is your instructions, and they're pretty basic, simple. It just kind of gives you through the specifications and the guidelines. You can take a look at that. With these, just kind of go through the controls here. You've got the volume knob up here. You've got the tone right here, and toggle. It just basically is going to be kind of like I think it's a mid-frequency boost in it. And then your bite, which is going to be your distortion. It's going to be your gain on that. So to set this up, basically what you're going to want to do is, what I would do is turn the distortion down a little bit, get your tone the way you want it, and then I would adjust my distortion. And actually, you might want to choose which one of these you wanted to use as well at that point, but you might want to just switch back and forth. Basically, when you're dialing it in, though, I'd choose your tone, and then I would get the distortion level, and then once you have your distortion level right, you can set the volume that you want to be at for your setup. So anyway, that's the overview of looking at this guy, but let's listen to see what it sounds like. All right, now that you've seen the pedal, you've seen how it's made, kind of what the features of it are, we're gonna take a listen to it, see how it sounds. I'm playing through my Fender Mexican Strat. I'm gonna keep all of the tone on high and the volume on high all the way up. And I'm playing through the Fender Bassman 20 amplifier. It's a real warm feel amplifier. And I've got my little iPhone here recording the pedal as I make changes with it. I'm gonna just start off right off the top with the tone basically all the way up, because I think it's more of a roll off on this, where it's not middle is not what you, all the way up is basically your guitar tone, and you can roll off the highs as you need them. And then we have over here our volume, and then this toggle switch, which just gives it kind of like a mid boost. I'm going to start off basically, except for the tone knob, right here in the middle, and see what it sounds. Here's our clean sound. All right, here we go. flip this guy up. So, kind of playing a little sloppy right there, but that's all right. You get to kind of get the idea of what the pedal sounds like. Basically, you know, with in the middle, that's a little bit more harsh than I like to play. I might put this as kind of like a lead sound, but I like this pedal mostly because of the transparent overdrive that it has. If you turn this down a little bit, let's go back. Here's our clean. Barely breaking up there. And when you turn this on, when it's basically on like 1, just where you kind of hear that kick in. I'll roll off the highs a little bit. Has a really nice transparent overdrive. It's responsive to. The more you push it, the more it breaks up. Got a real nice, I like that a lot. I'm going to put the top switch on there. The way it sounds. I'm playing even right now more aggressive than I normally do, but my style, I'm not like a shredder by any means whatsoever, and so I like to be able to hear the tone of the guitar, and then the pedals emphasize the tones coming out of the guitar, and I really feel like that's doing that. Here's just the dry. Match the volume on that. Mind you too, there's no reverb, there's no delay on this. This is just absolutely dry. So you pair this with other pedals, it sounds even better. All right, that's kind of with the halfway up and then all the way down. Let's just, for kicks, crank this guy all the way up and see what it does. With the top switch on. Well, there you have it. That's pretty versatile to me. That's a lot of different tones that can come out of one pedal. That's probably as heavy as I will ever play. It's not really my style. I like it, but it's just not the way that I've played that much. But I really like how chunky it can get when you do push it, when you do push that drive. And you know, for me, when I set an overdrive pedal, it's all about the tone. So distortion pedals, you can kind of get, you know, fuzz pedals, you can kind of get a little bit more out there, but typically how we define as guitar players an overdrive pedal is, you know, kind of like that first little bit of distortion. And to me, if it takes away the tone, it's not worth it. So on this right here, the way that I would dial this in is I would turn down this the drive down pretty much all the way, and then I want to match my natural tones. I'm going to turn it on, and with the tone, I'm going to adjust it to where it's basically the same, unless I want a different sound on the tone. But basically, you get whatever tone you want first, then you go from there. So. Actually, I might need a little bit more. I'm going to boost the level on that, even it out. There we go. Basically, I'm getting the same tone, just with a little bit more of an overdriven sound to it. Anyway, hopefully you like this video. I know I really like this Movall Black Widow pedal. It is really just a great pedal, especially for the money. You really cannot beat it whatsoever. So if you're in the market for a new overdrive pedal, I really recommend this guy. Very, very versatile. This pedal is very versatile. It can do a lot of different things. So anyway, Kennis Russell out. Hopefully you liked this video. If you did, hit the like button. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and share this with other people. Also, check out KennisRussell.com. I've got some free backing tracks on that. If you sign up for my newsletter that have over, I think, 2 million views on YouTube combined. So they're pretty good tracks. Giving those away free with the charts and all that. So Kennis Russell out. I'll see you in another video.